The technology that I find fascinating right now is the mobile payments technology, because that really has the power to not merely transform the way that banks operate and the role of banks within the financial system, but also to allow many communities to disintermediate some of the most powerful institutions at present. And by putting consumers directly in touch with other consumers, allowing people to send money across distances without having to physically move, and sometimes even use mobile payments as a savings device, you're essentially allowing communities to start using money in a more creative way. There are still many challenges with mobile payments. In some countries like Kenya or the Philippines it's worked well. In many others it's been more problematic. But to my mind that's one of the most interesting and potentially creative forms of innovation right now. I think one of the problems in terms of disseminating technology in development sphere is what somebody might call the silo problem. The fact that traditionally many development agencies have tended to operate within specific silos. There's been a presumption that technology flowed from the west to the east, from the north to the south, from the developed world to the developing world. And there's also been impediments in terms of the way that innovation is financed. There haven't been enough creative thinkers around trying to look at ways of bringing together different areas of academic research and expertise with different forms of funding. That is starting now, but it's something of an uphill battle. One thing that though gives me tremendous source of encouragement is the fact that reverse innovation is starting to take hold. The idea you can get innovations coming from the east to the west, south to north, and also we're seeing a shift in the financial power balance across the world, which again is opening the way to potentially a new debate about how innovation is financed and disseminated. I think the US government can best support technology and innovation for development by staging the debate, by being open to new ideas and new ways of financing and funding technology and innovation, by accepting the concept of reverse innovation, i.e. importing ideas from developing countries, emerging countries, non-Western countries, and looking at how they can be used to actually stimulate new forms of development going forward. Perhaps the most important thing of all the US government can do, though, is to signal that it takes the issues seriously, not just for the sake of the developing world, but also for the West as well. Because actually trying to disseminate low-cost, exciting new tools and techniques for boosting growth around the planet will eventually benefit us all.